I'm Trevor Aga, and we're here with another edition of KPTV
Panther Television. The Chiefs are currently undefeated with 5 straight wins,
while the Kansas City Royals are 2 wins away from clinching the American League Division Series.
Now to Victor for some more on what to expect out of our local and regional sports.
All right, thanks guys. A lot is going on in the world of sports for this week, both local and regional. Let's start off with the 06 Varsity Football Panthers. Yikes, doesn't that sound disappointing? They were tied 7-7 at the half and lost because the defense got a pick 6 to win last Friday's game with a final score of 14-21. Panthers play at Lee's Summit Tigers this Friday. At least there's some good news with girls softball, right? The ladies Panthers are on a 7-game winning streak and won the Gold Conference versus Blue Springs South Jaguars 3-2 this past Monday night. Their last game is tonight at Rock Bridge. Switching gears to cross country, hey, I'm on that team. The JV boys ran at home for the KC Metro Invite, and Cooper Blevins and Keaton Harper were the only 2 that medaled in the top 20 last weekend. The varsity boys won by 40 points out of town last weekend in Kentucky at the Louisville Classic, with Gabe Volker finishing 1st, no shocker there, and Carter Younger finishing 7th. Brooke Stevenson nearly medaled for the girls varsity, placing 61st at the KC Metro. There were no medals won last week by both varsity and JV and C team girls. Next race is set for Saturday at Haskell University. Wish us good luck. And let's move along to the varsity boys. All Rapex swimmers scored to help their team win a total of 9 points in Columbia, Missouri. Brennan Birdsell is a standout as he has worked so far this season. And overall, the team is trying to break the 2 of the 3 relay records back from 2016. And so let's kick some soccer goals and talk about the boys soccer team for this week. Head captain Will Day scored with his right foot for the Panthers. His team to finish. Hopefully our Panther pride can cheer them on tonight as they'll face against Liberty North at 6:30 p.m. Girls tennis win-loss record is 7-9. And the varsity girls golf with Lady, while the JV girls golf won the championship, and then of course girls volleyball is 10-10. All right, so some big games were trending last Monday night in Kansas City. Kansas City Royals matched up with the New York Yankees for Game 2 of the American League Division Series at Yankee Stadium. As you can see, MJ Melendez and there we go. And then Cole Reagans is at the mound and pitches to Jonko Sachin. The ground ball gets away from Bobby Witt Jr. In slow motion, you can see the ball bouncing off his glove, trying to make that catch. And the Yankees hit an RBI single to start Game 2. And then there's Salvador Perez back way into the left, into the season, the top of the 4th inning. Wow, Salvador Perez, the captain. There we go, Tommy Pham from second to home plate again, and the boys keep on going with the 2-1 lead, Royals lead. And then, of course, Tommy Pham from second to home plate again. The boys keep on going. He's going all the way home with a 3-1 Royals lead. Fast forward to the bottom of the 9th inning. Lucas Ursek pitches to Jazz Chisholm, cover boy for MLB the Shell 23. Wow, smacked it in there. And he got a home run for the Yanks. Ah, man. We were doing so well there. And there we go. Ursik pitches to Gleyber Torres. He grounds out to short. The throw to first to win the ball game. There we go. First pitch for Game 4 is set for tonight at 7:08 p.m. on TBS. The Monday Night Football matchup with the New Orleans Saints against the Kansas City Chiefs at the rocking Arrowhead Stadium. Kareem Hunt's first touchdown since returning to KC, a 43-yard touchdown from Carr to Rashid. Another touchdown from Rashid to Carr. A 43-yard touchdown pass from Carr to Rashid, and another route lateral by Travis Kelce. Saints kicked field goals to keep it in the game with the big play at 2nd and goal. Former Chiefs suspended tackle Kareem Sanders, his first career interception. And there he goes, running all the way down. He keeps going and eventually stops, of course. And Foster Monroe's touchdown catch with about 60 minutes of play time, 13 minutes, 27 seconds of play time. Chiefs responded with Xavier Worthy taking the handoff on 1st and goal at the 3 for a touchdown to extend the lead to 26. And Arrowhead loves his play. And the Chiefs then stopped the Saints on 4th down and took a field goal by Harrison Butker to end the game. This weekend, the Chiefs have a bye, but will be ready to go next Sunday to play in San Francisco 49ers at 3:35 p.m. on Fox. That's all I got for sports this week. Back to you, Caroline Trevor.
Thank you,
Football
Victor.
isn't just
That was
a
a lot to
game,
take
it's
in.
a passion.
How about them Chiefs?
I know, right?
How about those Chiefs?
I know, right? I can't wait to see how the rest of the season plays out.
Here for this week's Sports Talk, let's take it over to Victor for an update on how our local and regional sports are performing.
Thanks, Caroline and Trevor, and hello, Ray-Pec Panthers. We got another exciting week of sports to unravel. Let's start off with the varsity football team. After the Ray-Pec Panthers remained victorious in round 1 of the Misha playoffs, beating Lisa West 26-27 after Dale Clark intercepted the ball at the 3-yard line to win the game for Ray-Pec, they could not come close to beating the Lisa Broncos last Friday, with the final score being 41-7. At least our freshman Jeremiah Hull scored a touchdown for the Panthers, am I right? We need some sunshine, so let's run along with the third-place cross-country state champions. That's got a nice ring to it. Who's the standout? That's going to be Gabriel Volker. He placed 4th at the state race with a finishing time of 15:09, and Jackson Peak placed 24th with a finishing time of 15:47, beating both Elijah Smith by 18 seconds and Chase Davis by a whopping 29 seconds. And for the girls, Brooke Stevenson and Marlon Clausing were the only 2 girls qualifying for state. Stevenson's time was 20:15, while Clausing's was 21:07. Mission accomplished, Panthers. Swimming along to the boys swimming, traveled to St. Louis, Missouri, and competed against 200-plus schools around the state of Missouri. Brendan Birdsdale and Chris Cobb qualified for state and will compete today and tomorrow. In its tournament time for girls volleyball, the team won back-to-back against Lisa North 3-0 and Truman 3-1. However, they did lose to Lisa West with the final score being 0-3, which makes their win-loss record now 18-15. And let's move on to the pitch and discuss how the boys soccer team ended their season. They continued their 8-game losing streak with the game against Lisa West 1-0 Titans. And Senior Landon Moose took the Instagram to write his farewell to his teammates by writing, "To the game I love the most." Now that's a bittersweet ending. And staying on the topic of soccer, a big match was played last weekend at the only stadium in the world built for women's sports, and the 2024 host of the NWSL Championship Final, CPKC Stadium, hosting the Kansas City Current against the North Carolina Courage for the quarterfinals of the NWSL playoffs in Kansas City, Missouri. And as you can see, Kansas City Current in red, North Carolina Courage in navy blue for Saturday's game. With roughly 7 minutes into the game, the Current will get possession of the ball. The forward passing to Shawinga. She wants to get a piece of it. She fires, and she won't get it. The ball will go back to the Current, to the goalpost. Inside the box, Shawinga with the first goal for KC. They lead it now 1-0, and then now on to the and the fans are all over her, and they are excited. Now on to the 31st minute, the Courage trying to tie it up, which will be fitting. The back pass to number 11. The head launches, the head dive in. But wait, they're going to say she fumbled it. Number 9 initially fumbled it before it was tapped over the line. A critical save for KC because they almost tied it up there. That's just crazy, but hey, we'll take it. Fast forward to the 65th minute. North Carolina's last shot on goal. She will then now fire, and then, she won't get it. The goalkeeper got it, and Casey will later win it 1-0. They'll play this Saturday coming up in Orlando on ABC and ESPN. Congrats. And how about those Chiefs, right? After improving the record 8-0 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Week 9 NFL regular season, the Chiefs faced off against the Denver Broncos at home for a classic AFC West rivalry. It began with the first touchdown drive by the Broncos and caught by Devon Veely. Wow, that was really, really amazing right there. And then followed by a 36-yard field goal attempt by Harrison Butker to put the Chiefs at 3, now only down by 4. Now 3-1. Broncos, the Bo Nix launched the ball for a huge touchdown pass to Cortland Sutton, bringing the score to 14-3 Broncos. And there he goes again. The Chiefs defense is struggling. to find a way. And Mahomes with the touchdown pass, he will snap and then fires to Travis Kelce, bringing it to a one-score game. Chiefs, and that was a critical moment. And Arrowhead is loving it. Chiefs then kick the field goal to finally lead the game by 2. But just when you think you won it, Kansas City finds a way to block the kick and recover to stay undefeated. Wow. Their next game is set against the Bills at 3:25 p.m. on CBS. Man, Arrowhead is in amazement today. Now back to Trevor and Caroline for the rest of our newscast. Take it away, guys.
Wow, thank you, Victor.
It's going to be a cool game in Buffalo, but let's take a look at how things will be going closer to home.
Good morning, Ray Peck. I'm Lottie Kirkpatrick.
And I'm Mark Campos.
This week we have a special holiday edition of KPTV
Panther Television. It's getting crazy cold.
Speaking of crazy, our basketball team has been doing crazy good this season with the winning 4-1.
Let's send off to Victor to see how the other sports have been doing.
All right, thanks, guys, and happy holidays to our viewers today. We've got another exciting week of sports around our high school with Chiefs highlights in just a few moments. But for now, let's shoot some hoops and talk about the boys basketball team. And what a way to start the season. After the Panthers won 64-69 against Metro at Kansas, they played at the Carthage Boys Invitational, winning all 3 of their games, with the final score of the game against Carl Junction, 61-58, with 1 overtime, with the game winner by Brendan Perry. Their next home game at Ray is Wildcats at 7 p.m. And moving on to the girls' side of the court, they snapped their 4-game losing streak with a win at home against Belton with the final score of 66-24. They've gone on to play at Liberty High School and Blue Springs High School with their next away game, this one being a doubleheader against Glendale, with both starting at 5:30 p.m. And there has also been some wrestling action as we take a look at what's being played on the mat. The boys, they've lost to Lee Summit West, but won 32 at home against Park Hill. They've also played against Lee Summit North and will play in the Carthage Varsity Holiday Duels over winter break, with the girls playing home 7th, the day after we return to school. And both wrestling teams' dates and times will be online come game with your fingertips over on X at RayPeckAD. And we're still swimming along in the pool girls event on December 20th. Again, their details can be found online on X at RayPeckAD. And then there's baseball. Guys, sign up for baseball. It'll be here before you know it, so complete the form by scanning the QR code on my right to start your baseball season the right way. And as I promised earlier, since you got me yet again, you can catch part of the Chiefs game on KPTV, my last time doing this and for sports for KPTV for this school year.
But enough talk, since it was the Chiefs at Browns for Week 15 of the NFL regular season. And as you can see, the kickoff returned to Cleveland. The ball fumbles early in the game during the kickoff return to allow Mahomes to get the Chiefs 2 of the touchdown passes, with this one right here being caught by Juju Smith-Schuster to the end zone to put the Chiefs now up by 7 points. And Cleveland's ball on 1st and 10 with the long interception by Brian Cook. Nothing much, a huge mistake by the Browns. And nothing much happens here in the first, so we're going to move it on to the second quarter. As you can see, Mahomes is going to try to find a way to connect the touchdown pass to Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. And after getting past the 51-yard line, the Chiefs are going to try to kick a field goal by Harrison Butker. And he'll miss. And, he had a long hiatus. And so that's what happened. Jamie Winston is going to throw it to Nick Bolton. And this is going to be a major nail in the coffin for the Cleveland Browns. And with this interception, Mahomes is going to give it to Xavier Worthy, moving down by the sideline to head in for another touchdown, putting KC at 21-0. All in the third quarter, by the way. And now into the second and 23, giving it to Jermone. Pass of 50. The 40, headed all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. But the lack of offensive highlights and the repeated mistakes were far too great to overcome what would have been a narrow win yet again by the Chiefs. I mean, just look at this here. Caught by number 22. I mean, do they not want to win? I don't understand. But this is going to do it right here. The catch by Jaden Hicks to get down. He's going all the way down by the 20-yard line. This game had the most takeaway by the Chiefs since 2016. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, the Chiefs will secure the first seed that receives bye and to play in the divisional round of the AFC at home if things continue to hold up, which they probably will. But let's send you back now to our anchors for the rest of our newscasts.
Go and cheer on your fellow Panthers by showing your Panther pride at the games.
And we have a lot to be proud of.